At INTM, our mission is to give an open forum to non-biological parents to share their success stories. Encourage the listener that there is still hope. There are 8 participants that will be sharing their personal parenting experiences. We come to invite you to trust God and to encourage you to lose the illusion that you may have previously developed from others that have experienced a negative run. And go ahead, move outside of the box and take the risk to love deep inside the realm of parenting. Welcome to our world.
My name is Diann Aldridge, and I was born in Jackson, Mississippi. Moved to Chicago when I was 2 years old, and lived on the south side of Chicago practically all my life.
Okay.
Until I got grown and then started moving, to the north side, west side, things of that nature.
Okay. So, what, if any, were your deepest fears or concerns for raising children when they first came to live with you? The children that's not yours.
Oh wow, that's a deep question right there. That I wouldn't be able to live up to to the standards that that they needed. Like a change of lifestyle, change of where they lived, what I'm saying? Their mom is gone, so I didn't want to be overbearing, I didn't want them to feel as though I was their mom, taking their mom's place, trying to take their mom's place. I'm just, another provider, your grandmother, still trying to be that person that lead them, in the right direction, giving them, a different balance of life.
Okay. Okay, well, now let's just get to this part. How did you even embrace the idea? How did it come about for you raising the second generation? Were you scared? Did you hesitate? Did you think twice about it? How did that come about?
There was no hesitation at all. I got God on my side, and I know, anything that I go out to do, I'm going to do it, to the best of my ability. And I just wanted to, bring them in up under, my umbrella, and just show them, there was still love there.
Okay.
Their mom is gone, but she's not gone. We can talk about her, laugh and, and cry, and talk about some of the things she used to do and how they used to do, when she was raising them, when she was here.
Okay, so I know you said you was on South Side Chicago. Were you ever concerned about the environment that you were bringing them to?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, because I lived in the suburbs.
Okay.
And they lived in the city. I detest the city. I do not like the city. And so, with them coming to live with me, they came out here to Lansing. I stayed right here in Lansing, Illinois.
Okay.
I had a 2-bedroom apartment. One of her daughters was staying with, her oldest daughters was staying with me already. And so, when she passed away, August the 16th, after that, they came to live with me in Lansing. So we had to, change the schools, the public school. Now you're going to schools out here, the suburban schools, and, just, they had to feel their way through, what I'm saying? So I got them into activities, so that they can feel, okay, this is a new beginning here. This is something different that I'm getting ready to go off into. My grandson, he was playing basketball. I made sure, he got into his basketball. Shabay, her next to the youngest daughter, she wanted to get into something that she was trying to get into. But whatever the case was, they all had something to do, when they were in school or out of school.
Okay. So, do you believe that you've made a difference in their lives as far as education? Because you just said you was giving them a suburban education. So, do you feel like you gave them a better education?
Absolutely. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, the public schools are, you know, all bad or anything
No, we're
like
not saying
that.
that at all.
But it's just, you know, a different quality of schooling that you get in the suburbs against, you know, the public school system.
Absolutely.
You know, and you can go, you know, you can go real high, you know, in the suburban areas. Now, you know, there's a difference, you know, from Chicago and the suburbs, because some of the things that Chicago offers, they don't offer in the suburbs. You know, so it's like, you know, it's like, you know, there's a it's, you know, it's a whole different world, you know, that's out here, and people really don't understand it, or they don't know about it, I should say. You know, the difference between the Chicago schools and the suburban schools.
Yes.
You know, you get more over here, you get less over here. You're in the suburbs, you would think you would get more, but some of the things you don't get, you know.
Okay, so when you had to accept the children into your home, did you get them new sets of rules? Did you have to set down boundaries? How was that experience? Because, you know, it's new. They're coming from the city to the suburbs now. You know, they might have came from not having to wash dishes at a certain time, so now they're coming in. What were some of your boundaries and your rules that you set? And did they easily adapt to it?
Oh no, they didn't easily adapt to it, that's for sure. But they knew me. They knew the grandmother, you know.
Okay.
This is what I like done, this is how I like doing it, you know. So, you know, it was rebellious there. I'm not gonna say it was, you know.
No
Excuse
one can
me.
ever say that.
What did you say? I didn't say nothing, you know. So but overall they knew they had to do chores. You're gonna wash dishes and you're gonna take the garbage out. All of these
That's
things.
minimal.
And I'm going to teach you how to wash your own clothes, because I am not your maid.
Okay, so emotionally, how do you feel? Or do you feel like you had all the skills that you needed to take on this task as far as letting them come in? Do you think you was in a good mind space? Just ready and able? You know, did you have to mentally prepare, physically prepare? Because I mean, you said you have 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, I
So,
had 2 bedrooms.
what challenges did you have to did you face, and you have the things you needed to fix before they came?
Well, before they came, I was just, you know, in the 2 bedroom. So it was just me and her oldest daughter, which was Summer. So, you know, we all good with the 2 bedrooms. But then when they came, now I have 4 kids, you know. So now 2 in this bedroom, 1 on the couch, and then the baby is in my room, because the baby was only 3 weeks old when their mom got killed. You know, so I had to make that kind of adjustment there, and I promise you, I had only been there for 6 months. I moved there for 6 months only. And so I'm working with my landlord, and she took me to different places, you know, find a different house. Well, she was like, you know, Diann, you know, it's overcrowded, and I don't want to see you, you know, just all huddled up in this 2 bedroom apartment. And so that's when we finally went out and started looking for different houses.
Okay.
And so, you know, it was like, you know, it's a different, I had to take on a different charge in my life, you know what I'm saying? Because now Summer, she's, you know, up in age, I can go. So now I have to fall back on some of the things that I want to do in life, you know, and raise children all over again, you know. And that, you know, it didn't make me angry or anything like that, but I had to get on a different mindset.
For sure.
So now I'm a parent all over again, you know, of raising small kids.
Okay, so I know you said that their mom died when she was killed, right?
Yes.
So what was their emotional state like when they had to first come to live with you? I know they were all over the place. I can just only imagine they were beyond discombobulated. So what were the challenges that you had to go with that?
They were angry.
Okay.
They were angry, you know. They didn't have their mom, because they were thicker than thieves, you know, with their mom. They were spoiled little brats with their mom. And, you know, especially with her son, you know, he just, it was like, sometimes he was like, I don't care, you know, do what you're gonna do, you know, I'm just here, you know. He had that type of attitude. And you know, he would get angry a lot, you know, and be rebellious and things like that, you know. So, you know, you have to calm a kid's nerves down, you know, calm them down, you know, with conversation, you know. Oh yes, he got the belt, You know, you're not going to be without the belt. You know, I'm the grandmom. So, you know, there's rules and regulations on how you do things, you know, even though you're going through something, you know. You don't tear up things because you're angry, because it have to be replaced, you know. So we got through all those things, you know, with the attitude and stuff like that. And even right here today, you know, they might have an attitude from time to time. And guess what? I have one too. Because she was my daughter. You know, I lost your mother.
And I think it's just a lot of displaced anger.
Yes.
So,
absolutely.
you know, I think everybody was entitled to, you know, to get it out. You know, and everybody deals with things in different ways.
Absolutely.
So, I think you went about the right way with that. Did you ever consider counseling?
Yeah, you know, well, I had the church, you know.
Okay.
Did a lot of counseling there. I had my family, you know, to talk to, you know, to talk things out. You know, it's just, you know, being human, you don't let everything out. You know, it's some things, you know, you're just holding in. And when it, you know, it came to a time when I thought I was bursting, you know, I was, excuse me, I would go before God and ask Him to help me. What am I doing? Why did I have to do this? Why did this assignment come on me? You know, why isn't she here, you know, with her kids? So, you know, I went through life like that, and I'm still going through it. Just the other day, I was just talking to him the other day, you know, saying that I wish their mother was here, you know, to raise her kids and to see her daughter, her oldest daughter, go across the stage. She's graduating from high school now and going on to be into the Navy. You know, this is her responsibility. She should be here, you know, getting all this glory. I'm just a secondary person, you know.
But you do know that God wouldn't have gave it to you if you weren't able to do it.
Yeah, I know.
So sometimes you have to find strength that you didn't know you had.
Oh yes, I know that.
And,
yes.
And you probably wouldn't know how strong you actually were if this never happened. So, you know, they always say you're not supposed to question it. So it's like sometimes I find myself in those type of situations as well. And it's just like you have to be like, okay, well, if He gave it to me, it's for me. So you got to look at the reward. Yeah, you want your daughter here to see it, but you still made it happen too.
Yeah.